Hello, 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 everyone. Hoping you are hearing me all right. My mic decided it didn't want to work there for a second. So I'm hoping we got it in there now. And where did my chat box go? Dang it. There we go. Alrighty. How are we all doing today? We are going to get into some Timberborn today. We are doing something special today. We are doing a fundraiser for Gamers Outreach that I would appreciate it if you are able to. Trying to get all my screens in a row here, people, but was trying not to take forever to do it today. All right. I think that we are good. So, like I said, we are doing Gamers Outreach today. And I'm going to throw that into the chat. Like I said, we are fundraising for Gamers Outreach, who does game systems for hospitals. So for children's hospitals and other types of hospitals with long-term stays, they build out gaming systems that are usable in hospitals, able to be disinfected so they can be used by multiple people, and are on little carts. So it's an absolutely fabulous company that is, or organization that is doing this. So hopefully we will be able to make some donations today, but we'll see. But we should probably get going. I have one more thing I need to do here quick. I forgot to stand by just a second. Be right back. Okay, okay. Sorry about that. I forgot to do a notification that I needed to do, saying that we are streaming. So let's get into this, huh? Trying to get my chat screen someplace where I can actually see it. Would be nice. Alrighty, so last time we got the bad water diversion starting setup done here. We started working on a reservoir. We don't have very many beavers. We have plenty of housing for said beavers, but we ended up with too many beavers at the beginning of the last stream. We had too many too fast. So that was not a good thing. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll double time it. This guy is up here building the houses. I mean, planting the trees. Good Lord, I can't talk. We got a couple of double showers in here with our little guy right there. And we're gonna get in a scratching post and a we just got our water back now, it looks like. Took a minute for that to start coming. All right, and if I remember correctly, 300 and some odd. I don't think we had quite enough power here to do that. We are going to need to get somebody into there. Okay. I think for right now, we're going to pause that guy. As soon as this guy's all planted up, then we will pause them as well. We didn't get the water tank built here, so we'll need to do that. Okay, we do have some trees over here that we could chop down if we have some available to do that. We probably want to look at, oh, they're building all of this. Okie dokie smoky. We're gonna need a staircase down, I think. And if we connect up this path over here, I think it would make it easier for the beavers. We could put in a staircase right here. Now that we don't have to worry so much about the possibility of them getting contaminated. I think we're a little bit better. Way, way better. We do need to get more of the large tanks in though. Looks like we've gotten all of these filled. They're working on getting those filled. Then they'll start filling these. We do have... Oh, we had a few die of old age there at the beginning of the day. So we're down to 17 beavers. We started off with 19 today. Kind of at a standstill here until we get a little bit done here. Oh. Well, that's nice. All right, so we have 3 days. We have about 2/3 of the water we need. Hopefully it won't be a long one. That would not be good if it was a long one. Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna pause that guy. We've got 450-ish power here, and we hardly have anyone working down here. So it's not like we truly need them. All right. Okie dokie, Smokey. We also probably should get someone into building lax worker. No, 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 no. Water pumps must always be staffed. All right, I'm gonna shut off the scavenger flag. We don't have anyone in the hauling post. There's no one in that farmhouse. Do we have someone? No, we don't have anyone in there. We've got 2 in there. They're struggling to keep up. That's why we put in the other 2 farmhouses. So, we don't have anyone chopping trees, which you see right here. All right, we have 2.1 days. 2.1 days, and we are up to 1.1k water. Still room there. Because we don't have any haulers, these guys are struggling. Oh my gosh, we're gonna end up with a beaver stuck here, aren't we? Let's do that. Because I don't want to see us get a beaver stuck over there. That would be bad. And then we can start walking them back this way when time permits. We're about to run out of logs because we don't have anyone chopping wood. We're down to 14 beavers. Oh my gosh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them died. Huh. Food-wise, what are we looking? We've got 535. We're gonna have to try and pull some water, the water height up there. Could we get this tank made? And then haulers. I think we need at least 1. Both of those are currently... We only have 11 adults. We're using 5 of them to pump water. 2 of them in... Oh, only 1 in there. Oof. Okay. We don't have anyone in there. We are declining. We have a declining civilization going on here today. Not a good thought. All right, we've got one more day. One more day. And we're almost to water top off. These guys are... We're gonna have to put a prioritize on that one. Do we have cassava? Yeah, we have cassava storage right there. We're gonna lose this corner again. We're at 1.6 days. I'm thinking when we get to 0.2 days, we go ahead, stick a pause on, and then flip-flop the floodgates so that we can take care of that. Wow, it just did multiple events there. Multiple little thingies all at one time. Not cool. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pause quick. I'm going to flip these guys. I did put those all the way up, right? Yep. Yep. Okay, and then we will put these all the way up. And we're going to put it on single. It's probably going to flood a little bit. I'm going to pause, and pause. We've got 0.2 days. It is shuffling everything off the side of the map like we want. Very good, very nice. We're going to prioritize that by haulers. Okie dokie smoky. Let's go ahead and put that up to double speed. And let's see here. They're working on that right there. That will do us a lot of good once we get it in there. We do need to get somebody over here. Is our kohlrabi storage full? No. Well, one almost is. All right. And those will keep that from backwashing into our area there. We're down to 188 on our speed though for that. Looks like we're fine. All right. So let's get someone into this guy so that none of that dries out. Very good, very nice. I'm almost thinking we could probably get away with some more crops up here, but honestly, our poor little beavers are just self-acclaimed that they can't. Oh, this guy is done, so we can pause him. That'll just sit there until we're good to go. I do want someone to come and get these berries, though. That did make a better path for them to get to these guys. It is a 9-day. Let's see here. At least I think that's what it was. We've got 15 beavers all total. So about 360 water-ish. About 400 water. We've got much more than we need there. So I think we're okay. We do need to get some people into the hauling post. Do we have anyone in the hauling post? I'm gonna... At least one. We need at least one person in the hauling post. We have some gears. It's just a matter of them getting to this. I think we maybe need to prioritize some of that. Oh, sorry, I just realized my elbow is really scratchy from my allergies right now. And I'm scratching it right next to the mic. Sorry about that. You're like, what is that noise? That's what that noise is. Alrighty, let's see here. I think we're gonna have to stop this water pump so that we don't run out of. And I think I'm gonna pop priority on that. Did we get anyone? Yes, we do have a lumberjack and a forester now, which is good because we were kind of lacking on that. We also did get a bunch of blueberries planted up here last time. And I was thinking we could probably... I don't know if that'll work there or not, but we shall see. We won't get anyone to plant that until we have that taken care of. These ones are like right on the edge here. They've almost got that done. All right, how are we doing on planks? Pretty good. Gears, they must have come and they're putting those into there. That'll at least give us one more large tank. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. I think we were talking about needing to put in mangroves, and we could do that down in here now that we are okay. So maybe we come and we put a forester over in here to plant some mangroves. And then throw a stairs in right here. Actually, where do we... we put it there, he's not going to be able to reach very far. Mangroves. I think that's kind of central. He should be able to get all of that planted, and then we can put in a gathering flag right here. Yeah, we don't have quite enough power for what we're working with here. I think that we need to bridge the gap here and put in some more water wheels. So in order to do that, what kind of spacing do we have there? Like 1, 2, 3, like 4? They won't be able to... Cost 400 science. No, we don't want to do that. We don't... That's a lot of science. It's a lot of science. I guess we'll just, we'll just do that. That works out just as well. And then we'll be able to get over here and put in some more water wheels. The big one is huge and requires a lot of space. Hello, Meatball of the Black Sheep. How are you today? That is a name and a half. How'd you come up with that name? I'm glad you are good. I'm just gonna do that. Alrighty. Ooh, sorry. All of a sudden I am a little tired. Anyways. Are you a Timberborn player, Meatball? I'm just gonna call you Meatball, okay? Or I can call you Black Sheep. But your whole name is really long. In Ark, Meatball is my name, Black Sheep is my tribe. The rule was your Twitch name had to match your in-game and Discord IDs. Oh, okay. That makes sense. If it has something to do with your gaming habits. Well, welcome on in. Are you also a Timberborn player? I just stuck with it no matter what I play. That totally makes sense. I mean, all of mine is based upon my Minecraft player name, which I just randomly made up while I was sitting and just had to make up a name. You started Timberborn a couple of weeks ago? Well, welcome to the crowd. I am rapidly approaching 1,000 hours in Timberborn. It's kind of like it and Minecraft are my two games. So welcome on in. Is there a particular map you have been playing that you enjoy? We gotta get this guy built, and this guy... I didn't mean to pause that. I meant to do that. And that. How are we doing? Planks were okay. Gears, we only got a couple, but they did get this other tank done. We are going to prioritize by hauler and say obtain. I'm going to start marking some of these as supply so that they will actually, the haulers will take them to the other side. The beavers are not going to come over here and do this, so we're going to send it all the way over there. So far, all I have played on was the first two maps. Currently in the second one, I think that's the plains. Oh, that's a good one for the for a starter map. That's a good one. I played that one a couple of times. We are currently playing Diorama, which is a very small map, which makes it a little difficult. I don't normally play Iron Teeth. I normally play Folktale. They're just my preferred beavers. And I run a Folktales video series, and then I do streaming Iron Teeth. And we were using the really big ribbon map with a whole bunch of mods in 6, but we started playing in 7 for the video series, and it's just a pain in the butt to switch back and forth between update 6 and update 7 experimental. So we switched to a different map, and then that map got nerfed by the newest update to the overhangs. When they took the overhangs and made them into full blocks, it cut off all of my water sources, so we had to start over. I do have the Iron Teeth unlocked, but use Folktales so far. It's a completely different, so I'm completely learning. Most of my hours have been with the Folktales, so I keep trying the Iron Teeth, and just personal preference, I guess. All right, we have made it up to 17 total. Oops, didn't mean to click that. 17 beavers, 14 of them adults, so we're starting to get back to a decent amount of beavers. We do still have 3 days in this bad tide. Let's see here. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. All right. We don't have enough builder beavers. We've got the 2. Did we end up with a hauler? Yes, we finally got up to a hauler. Thank goodness, because that was getting a little outrageous. Why are they building this super tall one here? Can they not reach back here? Oh my gosh, that is so silly. If we branch this path over here, does that make a difference? It does. And then of course it's gonna be a problem because we can't. I don't want to have to take all of those off of there, but it looks like we're gonna have to. Oh, beavers. Silly, silly beavers. We probably needed just like one more block. I probably could have just deleted the one that was right there and we would have been fine. Oh well. Is there something else that we got that in? Oh, I never unpaused that then. Ack. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna pause him for the moment. We'll have them put those two back in there and then we will go ahead and start working our way backwards with the blocks there. We do have someone in here, right? Yep. They are keeping our trees and our showers going. I build a path on the unfinished levee, so they build the dam as they build the path. Yeah, we will do that. We will, we could start from this end and have them build all of it this way. But we'll get a silly beaver who gets stuck because he comes running over here to do one of these before the middle is done. So we'll probably just work our way back. Alrighty. We are starting to dry out over here. That's not cool. But we are starting to get some logs again, which is good. We were running a little short there. And we did get a guy into there. We're still waiting on another one into there. At least the build down is unlimited. Yeah, that does help quite a bit. They're going to start going this way on these ones. They already did what they could reach over here. And they're going to start working their way across there to get those guys in. Sorry, needed a drink there. Place was getting a little rough. I forgot my hot drink today. I just have my cold. All right. We're down to didn't mean to click that again. We're down to 3 vacancies, 17 beavers. We still have 3 babies growing up. We might need to put in another campfire, see if we can't get them to grow up a little faster. So we might look at that. We don't have any well-being items yet either, other than showers and hospital beds. Oh, I'll take that back. We have a couple of scratchers. And our rooftop terrace. Like, we could come in here with, You got a lot of knowledge from YouTube long before you started playing? Yeah, that does help. I actually started playing because a Minecraft player that I watched started playing it, and he did a little series on it. I was like, well, that's kind of cool. I needed another game to play besides Minecraft. So I watched him for a little while, and then I was like, yep, I can play that one. I like that one. Alrighty, we've got like weird wonky path situation going on here. I would like to get these dams out of here. So I think we will just do that. And then we've got like wonkiness. So what can we put there? There we go. Yeah, it fits nicely. What other things do you play? What do you find that is similar? This path piece can come out. Very much so unneeded. I've had people recommend a couple of different games because I'm always looking for more games to play. One of them is Foundations. I looked at that one and I wasn't really like super interested in that one. Another one was Manor Lords. That one's almost done. How is that too far from District? Oh, I guess because that one's not done yet. As soon as they're done with that one. Okay, we need to get in some floodgates as we go back this way, which is part of the reason why I wanted to run this way. I want to get a set of floodgates into here. Besides Ark, Subnautica, Frostpunk. I like Frostpunk. Haven Dock, Jurassic World, Evolution, Oxygen not included. Frostpunk is one I played. Let's do a pause here for a second. I need to double check. We gotta wait for this to clear. I'm gonna go ahead and put these at 2.65. Oh, they started working on the water wheel. Very good, very nice. They just need to come build that one. All right. I think we probably are good to release the hounds here. And if I remember correctly, we had some massive flooding when we did that the last time. So let's not open it quite so quickly this time. All right, and we need to get all of our pumps back open, and now we're flooding. Frostpunk. I was saying I have played Frostpunk. I played the... No, we don't have sluices yet. We don't have metal yet. I mean, we have metal. We haven't gotten to the point where we have a smelter yet for the metal. So no, yet, yes, no sluices. I'm actually thinking about how far did we get these down? These are not down very far. It's only 0.9. Let's take it just a little bit more. Frostpunk is one that I played the original, and then when the second version of it came out, I played that as well. I had a little time period where I was really into Frostpunk. I didn't do any videos or any streaming of that. I just played it. So I liked that one as well. I might go back to that one as a streaming one. Maybe. Depends on if people are interested in that. Oops. Trying to ease the water level here. I don't want us to like end up completely flooded out. Oh, yep, they're starting these guys. They got that one in there. You haven't tried the second Frostpunk? Frostpunk 2? All right, what was I doing? We are starting to get that filled up. We still don't have any water in this one. BRB, okay. I'm betting we lost our hauler again. Yep. We did. We are up to 20 beavers, 17 adults. Woohoo! Alrighty. We can pause that because we actually don't have any thing going on there. I'm half tempted to move this guy back here and see if we can't utilize this dead space right here for something. But what? We don't have any storage that would fit there because we don't have the skinny storages. What else would fit back there? Oh, hey, they got that other guy done. Very good, very nice. At least that makes it so that we have enough power now. That should be enough power. All right, I think we probably want to put some floodgates in up here, which means we're going to need a ladder. That would allow us to actually hold water up here. At the end of a drought period, we could, or at the end of a wet season, we could fill this up and sluice it out a little bit. Not sluice, but you know what I mean. Which means we are going to need to get up on top here. Let's do it here, I think. Welcome back. If we do that, we have doubles. This is kind of going to be a pain in the butt thing, though. Do we have... Will a 2 work? And we're going to run into the fact that the edge... It would work, but it won't work. How much science do we have? Dang. I need to... We do a 2, and we just put the ladder in a different spot. 250 science. Good to go. Now we gotta move this. Because this ain't gonna work. Don't work for me. Okay, so we need a... platform. What the heck? Is there there's a log there. Why do they do this to us? Come remove that. And then we'll be able to put one there. And then as soon as they get rid of this, then we will be able to put in the next platform. How are we doing over here? Very good, very nice. We're using the cheapo sluice gates where we put platforms in on the bottom row and then put floodgates in front of them. Same as we did up here. Got 3 platforms here, 3 floodgates behind, and that blocks the hole. Honestly, I kind of like them a little better than sluice gates for some things. Alrighty, how are we doing water-wise? Hello, Sauron Beaver. I hope I just said that right. Is it Sauron like Sauron from Lord of the Rings? Welcome on in. I always have to ask, how did you come by your username? Alrighty, they fixed it. They got rid of it. Alright. So that would let us get 3 more tiles worth of water stored up here at the top. During dry periods. For dry periods, I mean during wet periods, we could put in some floodgates or dams up there as well. But we'll come back to that. All right, how are we doing here? Yeah, I use Restream to dual stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and it does it. It says Restream bot, and then it'll give you YouTube. That's where he's from. And all right, what was I doing? I lost track of what I was doing there. Yeah, it's technically I'm not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have the Twitch chat like that. Sauron, your actual, like your Sauron Beaver, your name. Whenever someone comes into my chat and has an interesting name, I always wonder how they get it, so I always ask. Since I'm small enough that I can still distinguish my regulars from new people. So I always wonder, are you a Lord of the Rings fan with the Sauron? Or is that just your name? Could be. I don't know. But yes, Meatball, I'm technically flouting Twitch rules, and I could, because you're not supposed to have Twitch chat on screen, or combined with another viewing thing's screen. So none of the big YouTubers Twitch streamers are going to do that. But I am small enough and unfortunately run on a laptop that cannot handle 2 instances of streaming. If I'm going to stream to 2 platforms, I have to do it with Restream. Oh, as in dinosaur? See, I was reading it wrong. Dyslexia. It's a wonderful thing. Because I totally was seeing Sauron. All right, what were we doing before I stopped to chat there? They got this water wheel in. We're still working on the platforms to get to there. They're working on the dam. And then we'll have them work on this. We are probably going to have to extend the path that's on top there. No, it goes all the way to there. That should be good. Drought incoming. We're not going to finish this in time for the drought. This is hard mode. So we do have... Oh, yes. Yeah, I have both dyslexia and dyscalculia. My son has both as well. So yes, neurodivergence for the win. here. We need more builders. We need more beavers. More beavers, please. We're up to 21. 17 adults. We've got 4 more kids on the up and coming. How long do we have on those guys? That's not the beaver tab. 88, 96. Okay, so 3 of those are going to pop off within the next day or so. That guy is completely full there. We haven't gotten that yet either. We need more gears, but we haven't had anyone in the gear workshop. How are we doing with these guys? We are... Oh, are we full? Fermented cassava is full. Kohlrabi, the first one is full. Second one is not. Berries are not. He was right. It's taking me a lot of time to listen and understand and translate because I'm not good at English. Oh, okay. Sorry. There's also a bit of lag. I am attempting to watch the YouTube chat. There, for some odd reason, there is lag. On that, it flipped my latency again before I realized my stream. And it, for some reason, will make it normal instead of low latency. And so it takes a minute then. So if I can watch the YouTube chat on top of the restream chat, then hopefully I can see your messages faster. And no problem. I have lots of people who watch me who are not native English speakers, so if I talk too fast, just let me know. No reason to be sorry. No reason to be sorry. I have a young man from Belgium who watches, and sometimes his message when he types back to me is a little difficult to understand. My dyslexia comes in handy because he spells phonetically. So I'm like, I can sound him out. Like, I always figure out what he's saying. So no worries. Okay. I should probably stop chatting for a minute and figure out what I'm doing next. We do need to get the gears are back up and working. Yes, we're up to 23 adult beavers, or 20 adult beavers. So we are slowly creeping up. We probably want to kind of, we have 7 more empty beds. We probably kind of want to slow that down again though, so that we don't end up with a whole bunch of beavers at the same time. That was what happened to us last time. Is we had so many beavers who popped off at the same time that we then had a whole bunch of them die off at the same time. That was our problem. We had like 6 die off in the course of 2 days when we were a little bit lower. We only have 1 job left open. That does mean I'm going to do this and do that because we have 3 more beavers coming up. We're about to kick all of our pumpers out of their stations. So when we do that, I think we will up the builder beavers a little bit and see if we can't get some of this dam done fairly quickly here. We got 1 more day here. Water-wise, we are full. We're dang near close. Dang near close. Very good, very nice. Loving it. Loving it. All right. We still have, yeah, we have the lumber mill running. Are we full on planks? I can't figure out why over 300 died at once. Playthrough was at cycle 97 with thousands of food and water, and then the next day all of them dead. Oh my gosh. All of them. That seems really sus. Did they get contaminated? I mean, not that they'd all get contaminated at the same time, but did they get contaminated? That would be something I would probably look at. How many did you all have, like, bred at one time? That's the other thing. Like, even with folktales, I'm really careful to make sure that I space out my housing so I only have 3 or 4 babies at a time. So you can only have at max like 5 of them. If you've got like 5 baby beavers, you've got 2 born one day, 2 born the next day, 1 born you're only gonna have so many beavers that grow up at the same time. They all have about the same age range. So if you have too many baby beavers all grow up at the same time, they will all die about the same time within a couple of days of each other. I know you said you've watched a lot of... Not paying attention here. Let's do that. And then as soon as we start to flood down there, which it might not do because we might not be getting enough. We might not be getting enough flow at this point. I'm probably going to flood something down there now. Yeah, I kind of did. All right. Okay, there's our... I don't understand how they would all die at one point. That's really brutal. Okay, hold on. We got to shut the water tanks off. And we are full up on the water, which is very good. I'm not going to pump anymore right now. And we'll let them all find something else to do. We're going to do this. Closest thing I can think of was maybe the food and water were in districts I had built to cap and divert water. Then, oh, yeah. I would take a peek up here and look in your districts. If you click on a certain district, it will tell you exactly what's in that district. So if you have multiple districts, like your global view is all of the items that you have. But if you click on that district, it will tell you what's in that actual district. So yeah, you might have. I mean, it depends on how many districts you had. How that all panned out. We're gonna need to up that. We now have 5 jobs. Hauling post. Hauling post, we need at least 1 at all times. So we're gonna pop that one up until we get 1. We do have 4 builder beavers, but we just put 4 on the wheel. Did we end up with? No, there's still nobody in that one. We don't need that pop down. I don't even know if that was visible on stream. Ooh, 6 districts. That's a lot of districts. I don't know. Were you even able to see that? Yeah, kind of. It's under my latest Twitch follower thingy. Which for some reason has gone wonky. But yeah, click down the arrow below your global view and look at the districts individually and see, it could be that very well that you were out. But if you had district crossings, theoretically, it should have shot. Most were closed. Oh, so if you had no one in the district at all, then there would be no one to bring the food to the district crossing to send to the other district. Yeah, I can totally see how that could have happened. That's rather brutal. That is rather brutal. Okay. All right. I lost my train of thought. We did get everything shut off before that. They are still working on this, which these ones got put in after these ones because I took that out to do the DM section. This was my third playthrough attempt, still trying to figure out districts. Oh yeah, districts can be a little bit futzy. Depending on how you have the crossing set up. You could block stuff like that. Also, if you look at your crossings, if you don't have a warehouse for something in one district, it won't bring it to the crossing unless you tell it you want it to balance it. Unless you tell it you actually want it to do that. Wow, it says we have a bunch of people watching on Twitch. Who's watching us on Twitch today? No. I see Meatball. That's it. That's all that's watching us on Twitch. It's lying to me today. All right. Sweet. They're about to put this in. And then that will mean, yeah, we're level then. We'll be able to store that much more water. If we ever get dynamite, we'll come in here and we'll dynamite this out. Shows 3 for in my current viewers. Yeah, I just checked current viewers and it's like, it's the broadcaster, our moderator. Oh wait, no. Now we got one more person. Jesus. Welcome into the chat. I don't usually really pay attention to it like super much, but I thought I'd try for once. So many screens. Yeah, I run a laptop with an extra monitor, and it's not a super huge monitor, so all the extras with OBS open, it can sometimes be a little stressed out. I want another monitor so I can put some of it on another monitor. List is up to date. Okay. Focus. What are we going to do next here? We're going to make sure that they get that done. Then we'll get them working on the back row so that we can start another tier of reservoir. They do still have to get in those. They did get the stairs in here, so if we ever get an extra beaver, we want him to come over here and plant some mangroves. So we're just going to unpause it and put it at a lower level, and then if we get an extra person, they will come do that. They should be able to build that from up top. We do have a path on it, right? Yeah, we have path on it. Okie dokie smoky. Looking good. We do have a beaver in there now. We still don't have one in there, which is okay. It's okay. We're gonna need to pick the berries though here for a minute. Oh, these ones are all good. These guys up here are very slowly growing. They're almost ready though. Almost ready. Wondering if we shouldn't put in another forester here and then have him finish out the rest of that, but then it makes it a little difficult to build anything else. All right, so we're up to 25 beavers, 20 adults, 5 children. I am going to, for my own health, pause another one of these just to make sure. Oh, Meatball, thanks for the follow. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Da, 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 da. That's probably why I couldn't see it up on the screen, is because your name is really long. We're going to need to pop the priority on this guy. We do have the gears now, and we do have the planks. So I'm going to stick that all the way to the top so they get that built before our drought goes. And we are in need of more. Hey, this is done. We're going to just do that for the moment. And we'll do 0.5. Okay. I'd like them to come plant the mangrove so that we had another food source. And I'm thinking that we probably want to expand the warehouse stack by another row. So let's go ahead and put that in there. I can't see. Is that the right way for the ladder? Apparently so. And then we'll need some platforms. Bing, bang, boom. The only mod we're really using on this particular one is the ladders. Pretty much everything else is still toast with 7. So we are just not counting on mods much. Oops. I lost all my chat screens again. All right. There we go. All right. Very good, very nice. Next thing to work on, we need to get to metal. We've already started collecting the metal over here. We've got that set up there that just was like when we had some extra beavers. We need to get over here and expand the power so that then we can link into it. We will need to... all of that. Oh, I forgot. We are using the one mod that automatically makes the rubble. It gets a medium high priority. I guess they call it high. A high priority. And then takes out any trees that would automatically be cut. Too little to do much with. We do have the last 2 going on there. Oh, tank is done. We're going to say obtain. We did obtain on that one, right? Yeah. We're to the point where these guys are starting to get a little low. They are starting to carry these over to the other tanks, which is good. Good. All right, so I think probably want like overflow dams like right back in here. We will need to start the next batch of these guys. That will get us to that height. I think that's about all we need for right now. If we get another layer on that, that'll do us pretty good. For a little while, at least. Oh, hey! Look! They started planting the mangroves! Very good, very nice! Alright. We do have a gathering flag going on there. I really would like him to gather that. Oh, the trees up here are starting to come in. Good, good, good. Very good. Alrighty, we are thankfully not using all of our power here. How are we doing? I think we're about to be full up on the fermented cassava. It is already full. Kohlrabi is almost full as well. So I think we probably are going to need to up priority on the warehouses. So let's go ahead and pop that to top. All right, so next step for us, we are going to need a smelter. Which we can fit in there, or if we get them across over here and get those built, we could put it over here. I'm thinking that that is probably a better option. I'm also wondering if we don't want to maybe run some in here. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Berry storage is not super full either. Oh, did that? It did. It just yanked him out of there. That's all right. Oh, look, they're going to finally build the stairs here. Now that we no longer need them. Oh, goodness. What size bridge did we end up getting? We got the 2. That's not going to do us any good. All right, we still need to deal with this up here too, which probably means we need to get a path up to there, and then they'll be able to build that stuff for us. Why won't let me move that? Alrighty. So I'll have them get that done as well. I think that might be... Ooh. Oh, hey. Very much so done. Alright, let's fermented cassava. And then it's going to be a while before we get to... What am I looking for here? Mangrove fruits. So I'm going to go ahead and put that as kohlrabis, and then I'm going to go ahead and extend it for another layer. We should be good there, yes. We will just continue with our tower. And then we'll go ahead and we will stock one of those with a... Why do we have no kohlrabi in there? Kohlrabi, yes, those are faction specific. In fact, all of the foods are faction specific. There are no foods that cross factions. Have you seen anyone play Ember Pelts? That's, I think, the next thing I'm gonna try, but I think I'm gonna wait until the new update is out and everything updates, and then maybe I'll be able to run a series. No Ember Pelts? Ooh, let's see, JC the Beard. I think that JC the Beard and Disturbed Simulation are two other Timberborn content creators that I like watching, and both of them have an Ember Pelts one. And literally, the Ember Pelts beavers are based on fire, and they don't like getting wet. So they will get angry and not work if they get wet. So they don't like showers and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that might be my next option for a playthrough. Gosh darn it. My chat box keeps leaving me, and I need it. So I can talk to y'all. Okay. We didn't quite get all the berries taken care of. Let's see here. I think they're working on all the other things now. Oh, yeah, they got all of those platforms in there. Good gosh, that was quick. Maybe a dragon that breathes fire for a monument. You know what? I don't think I've seen what they have for monuments. Ooh, that one's in. We need to get this one built, so let's do our jury drig here. If we do that. Wrong tab. All right, can you build me that other one, please? And thank you. Yeah, there's so many fun things. I played the White Paws at one point. That was really difficult. That was a lot of fun too. That playthrough took me forever. Okay, let's pop priority on those so they come get rid of all of that stuff. Then I'm going to pop priority on those two as well so that we get that done. So far, the only two creators I have seen vids from is Zedek and RCE. Yeah, I love Zedek. He does such a good job of making things pretty and very functional. I love it. All right. We need a path on here so that they will use those warehouses. How long? It takes 10 days for them to grow up and then another 10 days for fruit. Okay. You do not need to be there. Why don't you come here? Yeah, and finish planting those. RCE or Zedek is who you learned about sluices from. Yeah. I get you. I know that he's done some beautiful map work. So time intensive. He was my... Let me start that sentence over again. We were using the ribbon map, which is a huge, like 128 by 200 or something like that map. No, it's 64 by 256, I think it is. It's a huge long map, and it's like really extensive. And he was the one I saw playing it. And so we decided to play that for my stream only map. It was a vote on that, to use that map. for the stream only, but it's so huge. I like playing little maps. It's crazy how much I like playing little maps and seeing how much I can cram into a little map. But yeah. Ooh, look at all the trees up there. Oh, we have an extra. Well, why not? We have some extra beavers. Maybe that's why we're building so quickly now? We still only have one hauler though, so I'm gonna up the haulers. We have no unfilled jobs and 2 baby beavers coming up. So I'm gonna open this and then just take the priority down. There we go. No, go back. I guess right there is where it'll leave it. I can't wait for the update. I'm uploading maps that I've registered in the workshop as update 7 only. Yeah, but it's gonna still take a while before some of them have been updated like to the fullest. Like I was playing the overhang map by Lizzie. That's my video series. That one was labeled as an update 7. So I started playing update 7 experimental on it. This one is update 7 experimental too. And when they did the futs with the overhangs, it completely like changed the map. And then my stream map that I was working on, that one was called 3 Springs. 3 Springs. When they updated the overhangs, it made the map unplayable because where there was a couple of overhangs over like the main water source, it put in full blocks and it completely flooded the whole map. So we opened that one on stream to see what the change had did, and it was immediately evident that we couldn't play that map. So that's how we ended up on Diorama. I will go back to 3 Springs though, once things are fixed. Actually, once all the mods are fixed, we go back to the Ribbon World. I promise my longtime viewers that we would go back to that one. I needed a break from it. So how we doing? We still have 1.6 days. We are not out of water yet, but it's getting close. So I think we're probably at that point where we need to install a fluid dump down here, because if it had been longer than 9 days, we would have had an issue. So I think we'll probably... Why not? Oh, there's a tree there. Of course there's a tree there. Now I'm gonna have to rip a tree out. Is there someplace else I can put this? Oh, maybe up here? Oh yeah, I gave the overhang back 3 days later, but not the already deformed files. I have glanced at the mods, but as so far I have downloaded was the Antarctica map. Ooh, dude, you are missing it. Do you see my lovely ladder here? Do you see it? They are the best thing ever. It takes up 1 block. They go straight up. You can keep building them on top of each other without a problem. Ladders are the most beautiful thing ever. They are the best of the best. You need the ladders mod. I mean, that's if you want to do mods. And if you're, depending on how you're playing, if you're playing on Steam, super easy to put them in. Because, like, look. Multiple ladders right there. You don't have to build a platform and then stairs on top of it. And, yeah, if you're playing on Steam, mods are so super easy to add that it makes it like almost like kind of weird that you don't use them. Not that I'm saying you're weird, Meatball. I'm not at all. What I'm saying is it's so super simple. You subscribe to it, and the next time you update your game, it will update that in the mods list. It's so good. I almost cried. Part of the reason why we didn't update the ribbon map was because there's a bunch of mods on that one. We had a bunch of different mods. Another one that I really like is the 1x1 storage. That one is a good one. It has a storage that basically is the size of this. So like the door is on the end here, and it's 2 blocks deep, 1 block tall. So exceedingly helpful. There's also a middle-sized storage that is the equivalent of like a 4x4. What's the... a 2x2. It's a 2x2. Also exceedingly easy one to get used to. So the ribbon world has just a ton of that, so we couldn't just update to experimental update 7 without causing a huge issue. Oh, hey, look, they're working on this. Very good, very nice. So we'll be able to store... Oh, which map did he... Oh, Antarctica? Oh, that's your map? Sweet. Maybe you could help explain to me how to use dev mode then. Because I really just wanted to delete the blocks on the 3 Springs map that were causing an issue, but I couldn't figure out how to use dev mode. Main thing I saw the comments is how it currently doesn't work for latest comment. On the ladders, Meatball? Ooh, hey, drought is over. We can go ahead and... Nope, ladders is working just fine. I'm using it right now. And I'm in experimental 7. We got that going. Let's get these ones. In fact, the 2 playthroughs that I'm working on right now are experimental update 7. And not a problem. Not a problem on either of them. Let's get the water going here. No ladder. If it's Timber API that they're talking about, there is a different... Here, hold on a second. I can actually show you. These are all the mods that I currently am subscribed to. All right. The 1x1x2 storage doesn't work on this one. The Bobbing About script pack and Bob storage, which is another storage that I want to try, isn't currently working. I haven't double checked that one. To the creators of Ladders mod, works just as hard as Timberborn developers. I love that mod too, and it works the next day after experimental version. Yeah, Ladders has been super quick to update, which someone else had told me, oh, don't do that because you'll have a problem. Harmony and mod settings are the 2 that have been working just fine, and I believe that's what you need for ladders. The Timber Improve, this is a better version of Timber API. Oh, you know what? It needs an update, I think that actually means. It's an updated version of Timber API from what I've read, and it's supposed to be better than Timber API. Simple floodgate triggers. This is my most favorite mod. If this one was updated and ladders wasn't, I would totally, you know, if I had to pick between the 2, simple floodgates, absolute best mod ever. And on my ribbon map, it would not work for us to not have the floodgate trigger. So, I like Employment Manager. That's a cool one that kind of has a whole bunch of stuff. Unstuckify, another one of my favorites. Your beavers can never get stuck. Quick Start just makes the one screen that pops up before you get to the loading screen go away. Mini map is cool because it gives you a little map down in your right hand, whatever corner you pick to put it in. It puts that in the corner so that you can see where you are on your map. I needed it for the ribbon world because that map is so flippin' long. I'm trying to, good statistics. I like this one because it tells you how much food, water, and other items you have. There's some other things that it does too, but I don't know all of them. I haven't like really extensively used that one. I just started using it on the ribbon world, and then it comes and goes on whether or not it works on E7 or not. So there you go. Those are what I've got. Okay, let's resume. Did we get our water to come back down through here? Yes, yes, we did. They've started work on the next line. We can go ahead and unpause that. Honestly, some of these mods are actually created by the Timberborn developers. There's a couple of them. So far, my favorite mod person is his name is Luke Cross Jesus Saves, I think it is. He seems to be the absolute best at getting his stuff fixed up, like boom, next day. Like, how do you all do this? Okay, we need to get this path off of here. We don't want to demolish that. We just want to demolish the path. And then I'm going to do a few more levees. And then we'll put in some... We'll put in some dams. Creators yeah, I already read that one. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got everyone's comments here. I'm still learning the game, so I really don't know what mods to look at as I'm not sure what I need yet. That's totally... I played for quite a while without any mods, just to get an idea of how the game worked without them. Because it's kind of important to understand, like, game mechanics. If you're using a mod that changes the game mechanic, you very well might be missing the point of something. Ah, we didn't turn the water pumps back on. Oh, that is brutally bad. We're in day 2. That is brutally bad. Well, at least we still have 1K water. I'm gonna knock on wood real quick. Because we could get a warning at dawn. Oh, I forgot their shrubs are pink. I'm not really a pink girl. I'm a lavender girl. That's hence my name is Lavender. But I think they're so cute. They're such cute bushes. Can't see it through that cheese warehouse, which we might remove now. We could just put in a regular platform. Yeah, I needed the path button. There we go. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss any messages here. Okie dokie smoky. What other maps have you made? I'm gonna keep calling you Sauron because now that's stuck in my head as your name. I'm so sorry. The steel tooth color scheme really isn't my style. Oh, you know what? So I take it you're a Folktales. I downloaded Ladders. It looks like, yeah, Harmony I think is the main one for that one. But I'm not kidding, dude. It makes life so much easier. The only problem is that it is a little bit more expensive. But when you factor in, it's 6 planks. Sorry, 6 planks for a platform, And then you need another 4 planks, so 10 planks plus 1 log. And it is 6 planks and 4 logs. That seems like, oops, pretty balanced to me. It just costs you, what, I think it's 250 science, so it's not something you can get, like, immediately. But it can also be used as a platform. You can build stuff on top of it. So if you know, you buy it and not platforms, you could still use a ladder as a platform. All right, what did it say we were getting? We're getting a drought. Okay, that's all right. So far, 24 maps to the... Oh my gosh, you are prolific. A prolific map maker in my chat. Woohoo. I know another person who makes maps, and I've watched her stream a couple of times. But wowzers. Somebody asked me if I've made any maps, and I'm like, no, I'm not that creative. Some of the things you guys think of are just, I'm like, what? Why would you even think of that? You think of it just to make our lives difficult. Oh, shoot. I, didn't mark these for cutting. Ah. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then we're also going to need this guy back open so that anything that gets cut gets replaced. Oh, the berry bushes are ready to go too. Wow. 24 maps. I'm going to have to go look for you. Is this name the same name you have on the workshop? I'll have to go find one of your maps and look it up. Choo, choo, choo. All right. Oh, hey, our mangroves are starting to come in. Very cool. We didn't get all the way to the end yet. Oh, wait, no. He can only go that far. Well, we did get all of them in then, didn't we? All right, we have 1.9. Okay, cool. I'll go look for some of your maps. Oh, hey, look, it's done. We'll do that. Let's see here. Once we hit like 0.3, maybe? I'm going to start... I'm going to start inching up the dams or the floodgates to get us some more. This is going to take a little bit more thought than I thought. Just gave a thumbs up to Antarctica and followed you on Steam Workshop. By the way, a lot of maps I was looking at were made by you. Oh, that's super cool. I'll have to go look. I might have some that are yours. Just didn't know it. Pink waving hand. Oh, you probably can't see that meatball over on Twitch, but he literally is they literally are two pink waving hands. The waving hands emoji, but pink. I'm sorry, I probably should have asked pronouns. Sauron. Ooh. I don't ask anyone's pronouns, unless they tell me. I try to use they, just so I don't offend anyone. Okay. We have one more day. I am going to take these guys I'm going to take that one to 6.5 and start pulling up the water there. How are we on pumping? I'm going to... What am I going to do here? I need to get this full, and then I need to stop that, which means I'm going to have to stop the pumps so that then I can... We're at 0.8. Okay, let's pause. Let's put these up. Pause. Pause. I uploaded too many maps in a short period of time, taking up a lot of recent posts. Oh, I bet. Everyone, I bet, is wondering if your update 7 ready and all that fun stuff. Oh, apparently Cool Cat is the same across platforms. Alrighty, we are gonna go ahead and do that. All of the pumps are shut off. Let's do that. We're probably gonna get a little flood out. There we go. Now we're gonna let this fill up. Let me click on those guys. And then as soon as this fills up, now we will shut that off. Esco! How are you today? Welcome on in. Not quite evening for me. I guess you could call it early evening. It is 4:52, so I guess, yeah, early evening. Oh no. I flooded it. I flooded it. But only for a second? What the heck happened there? Oh, it's going on. I thought I had that set. We're at 1.6. Can we inch that up just a touch farther? I want all the water I can get. I want it all. All right, we're gonna let them keep going on this. Hey, don't worry. Esco's around the world too. Esco totally is around the world. He's one of my regulars. 10 to 6 p.m. here. Oh, yep. So you're not far off time-wise from me. All right. Okay, we need to start backing these paths back. Esco is one who likes to watch Timberborn but doesn't play Timberborn. So he's like you were. You used to be Meatball before you started. Just want to make sure that that is correct. I think we are going to, because we only have 1.4K water left. I stopped that a little early, didn't I? But we are only on 1 time speed. Let's stick to 2. Wow, that is like way close to the top there. Way close. But that's all right. I am gonna go ahead and open one of these pumps up. And I'm debating on whether or not we put a couple of dams or a couple of floodgates in on this side as well, so that if it's like, all right. How are these coming? 25%. So we got a little bit on those yet. It's all good. It's all good. That should have kicked. There's the droughts. 16 days. Okay, 16 days with essentially 30 beavers is what we have the possibility to host. Oh wait, no, we are breeding potting it this time since we're iron teeth. I always forget what. It's a different thing. Okay, so we're basically 30 beavers for, what did I say, 10 days? No. Ooh, 15 days. 1350. And then you add on the fact that we are pumping water into here at epic pace so that our trees don't die. Whoopsies. Wrong. What heck happened? All of my screens went wonko on me. Okay, where was I? We were figuring out the water. But it's okay. I think we have enough. I am going to go ahead. Oh, I did open one. And then we will start kind of like... We will start easing water out of here. Yeah, good stats stopped working. I had to take it off because it was crashing the game. Woo! Oh, no, no, no. I think I have made a mistake in the building of this. I think those needed to be on the other side, not this side. But hey. There wasn't room on this side, though. If we look at the water, this ledge down here meant that we couldn't really fit them in. I suppose we could try and see if that does a better job. I don't know that it's going to, though. It might let us not flood the whole entire world, though. It dried up pretty quickly. Alrighty. Whew. It got warm here today, and my room is very warm with the window shut so that you can't hear airplanes and the traffic. We're coming back to that time of year. We didn't pick another thing here. Okay. Those aren't full. Those are almost full. This one's full, and this one still has a ways to go. All right, so I don't think we need another... what you call it? Fermented cassava. Do we not? I think we need more cassava. So I think we're gonna yank these out. We'll pause this guy, open this guy maybe? We'll have them prioritize the berries. We do have a few coffee bushes up here that we could just do this for right now and throw the coffee beans into it because we got a long ways before. Whereabouts are you? I'm in Illinois. Need to do my... I accidentally caps locked that. There we go. You don't get airplanes in your country? Wow. I actually had to go to the airport this morning and pick up my husband and my son because they were away. They went to New Orleans for the music festival, and so I had to pick them up this morning from the airport. So I spent an insane amount of time at the airport going in a circle today. It was not fun. What was I doing before I do we have enough power down here? Are we full up on gears? We are full up on gears. You know what? I'm gonna pause you then. They did get that other wheel in, so let's get rid of that. And then I'm gonna pull the path back here. Just the path, please. We're gonna go ahead and throw in a smelter. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Do we want to 300 science? We also need to get the tapper shack going. So I think we might pop that over here. And then I'm gonna pause this guy. We'll unpause this guy. And do that. We can go ahead and throw him in there. Now, we are going to need storage for treated planks. And I just realized I don't... No, we are not even close to lumber storage yet. How are we doing on the water here? We're going to have to... Man, that is crazy bad. All right. Let's put those at 0. I have made a mistake with these ones on the outside. Dun, 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 dun. Now that should mean that when we... I don't want to do that quite yet. That when we open that, it releases a little bit slower. Yes, no, maybe so. It may or may not. Let's just go with that. Okay, I think we want to do those, and then we'll start on a little row of dams. I want to get rid of that one. Bum, bum. Alrighty. Let's see here. We kind of need the water up here, so let's prioritize these. We do have haulers now. So we are good there. How How are we coming on these guys? 62%, 63, 60, 60-ish% there. So I think we'll wait a little bit longer before we open this guy. This guy does need gears. We, like I said, are fully stocked on gears, so that's not a problem. Can we pick that up? Oh, wait. No storage. No storage. Let's see here. Oh, that's why. Because we don't have a middle ground on piles. Like, for the large warehouses, or for warehouses, you have 3 sizes. Tanks, you have 3 sizes. But when it comes to piles, you just have 2. Why? Why do we just have 2? That makes no sense to me. As I rant about it. Let's go ahead and do that. Please. Because we're going to need to open this guy back up at some point. Bum. 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 Alrighty. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Put a couple more in there. It's using up all our logs. I need to back the path off a little bit more. Let's take it right back to there. They should be able to reach those, no problem. No problem. We actually could release some more water from up here. We still have like most of our time frame left on this one. Because it was 15 days, right? I think so, because I said 1,300 water. We are at that at the moment. This guy is still pumping, so we are okay. We could think about moving pumps to here. And then not having to worry about taking water from this area. Oh, we never did get a fluid dump in it over here, did we? Probably should look at that. We could theoretically put one in right here. Okay, so we got our storages in there. We're still working on these guys. Housing-wise, we have one house. One bed left open. So we're probably going to have to expand our housing here next. At least by a little bit. How we want to do that. Ooh, it does fit 3. I don't really want 3 there at the moment, though. So we'll just put 1. Okay. I was having a little issue visualizing all that fitting in there, but it worked. It works. It works because it's working. Alrighty. Next up, I think we probably should expand our water storage. I would like... Maybe we could take out a couple of these and put in big ones. That would take up far, far, far less space over here. Not that we're really doing anything with that space because it gets contaminated by the bad water. But we might want to at some point. We probably should put a path in here. Entrance on second floor. No, not with those guys. The Iron Teeth have a big one that is on the ground floor. So we don't need. Gotta love the Iron Teeth. I would like to see if, as soon as we get metal, if we could get to here so that we could relieve our beavers of the wheel. We also might want to work on some more food. And that means we need oil press. We need to expand our stuff. The hydroponic garden would be a better option for us once we have metal. Food factory, though, would... If we're gonna do eggplants, corn rations we could get away with without any oil. How are we doing on berries? We still only have like half a warehouse. I'm gonna pause this. Open this. Can he reach up there? He can. Maybe we plant some more berries up here. Because it just feels like we don't have a lot of blueberries for the breeding pods. So maybe we just sneak a few more up there. Ah, sorry, hit the wrong button there. Because I'd like to rip these out. Now, we do run into that our bad tide is over here. Once we have metal... I forgot the irrigation barrier would mean that we don't get any irrigation to the... Yeah, no. Can't do that. So maybe we just don't plant in that corner. What can we put in that corner? We could put the farmhouse that we have up here down here. Because it's just this little section that does it. That gets verklempt by the bad tide. Okay, we need to make a mess again. Is any water coming out of there? No. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get some now. Not very much, though. It's hard to see through the trees. Probably wasn't the best idea to completely fill that up with trees, but hey, where else are we gonna put mangroves? We need the food. We need the food. Okay, is there... There's not enough water over there, that's why. I'm very screen wingy today. Sorry about that, guys. Oofda. Okay. Can we... There we go. Not enough, though. Oh, oh, don't flood, don't flood. Also, don't shoot it over the end, because we need that water. We have 8.3 days left. A sluice would be ever so nice right about now. And that was all our water. That's it. That's all she wrote. Alright, I'm gonna stop this pump now. We still have 1.3k, so we should, crossing all fingers and toes, be okay. We've got 30 beavers. Oh, and we have a beaver sleeping outside. We have 30 beavers at basically 10 days, let's say. That's 900 water plus what we're throwing into the drink here. Man, I wish we had simple triggers. That would make my life so much easier right about now. Because we could just tie that puppy into... Oh, I forgot about that. Well, that's not good. Dies in 8.3 days. Well, we might just make it there. Oh, we needed to put in another lumberjack over here. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Can I have the path, please? Thank you. And we'll do this guy right here. And then why don't we, for the sake of saking, goodness. No fit. No fit. Maybe we do it like there. I don't know if we'll be able to fit something in there, but that would put our boom right there in line. Are they building that? They are building that. Okay. Good, 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 good. All right. Oops, hit the wrong button. Where'd my chat screen go? There it is. Alrighty. We must be... Yep, we now have guys in all of those. Alright, let's go ahead and murder the blueberry bushes. And then we are going to go ahead. What are we going to plant? It was corn, I think I said. We could use a... whatchamacallit with. We're going to need storage for corn now. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. There we go. I also need to unplant these mangroves because that's going to drive me crazy. Oh, hey, this guy was dealing with the blueberries, but he's over there gathering mangroves. Cool beans. Continue the dam. Yeah, you are correct, sir. We must continue the dam. We'll go ahead and back this off a little bit further. And we are going to do a couple... Oh, do we want to do floodgates or do we want to do... dams. I wish we had a sluice, but we got no metal yet. So no sluices for us. Oh wait, we do have metal. When did that happen? If we did a sluice, we'd have to put it back here. But it would allow us to control that a little nicer. We also could put some sluices up here. Man. Too low for overflow yet. That's why I'm thinking a sluice. Because I could just shut it if I needed to. We're going to continue with the levees. Bum, bum, bum. Do we want to stick a couple of sluices in there, though, before we move on? I almost think we do. How much metal do they take? 5. We have 4. Yeah, we're just going to keep going with the levees. We're gonna need levee there, and then we're gonna need to back the stairs off. So let's preemptively have them build a new staircase there. Or maybe we want to build it back here. Maybe we just climb up this way. Or maybe we build it back here where it's not going to get in the way of the stuff we're trying to do. Because that might be smarter. Oh my gosh, my stomach is rumbling so bad. I have a big pot of soup that I started before I started streaming, so that I would be able to come out and have supper already be done. And man, I'm a teeny tiny hungry. Teeny tiny hungry. Because I can smell it. I told my husband, I'm like, just make sure that that you stir it every once in a while. Don't let it boil over. True that. We probably do want to go all the way up. But it needs to go in stages. And we also need to be able to get the water out. And that's why I was thinking it might behoove us to get sluices in down here while we still can. Oh, we can take this down. We don't need this anymore. We might also think about expanding like this up here to hold more water as well. But we shall see when it comes to that. We shall see. Alright. This little dude, how far can he reach? Oh, he can go pretty far. Because that one's not open. We will have to open that one. We can do a flip-flop. Oh, we needed a warehouse for... Oh, nope. That's fine. Coffee beans we do need. Mango fruits we do need. I guess it's time for another layer of warehouse. I never put that this is supposed to be Love's. Oops. Go ahead and do that. And then we need some path. Slunk. And then we need some warehouses. We're just gonna keep towering into the sky. Turn, please. Fries and fish sticks? With some salad. Ate too much again. Well, I'm gonna go have a giant bowl of soup when I'm done. We got about another half hour here. Fries and fish sticks sound good though. I haven't had fish sticks in like forever. Forever, ever. My kiddo doesn't like them. He's a little strange. But he doesn't like them, so I kind of stopped making them because I dislike making multiple meals. It's the bane of any mom's existence, but 4 days. We got 4 days and we still have 1K water. But yeah, so I did stop making them. I usually save foods like that for when, like, he's away. He's off, you know, doing a sleepover with grandma or something like that. Starving? Well, go get something to eat, silly beaver. We are slowly creeping up on the food, which is a good thing. Slowly but surely. As soon as he's done with that, I'm going to go pause and unpause. Any fish is a delicacy now. When you're a kid, you don't get it. Oh, yeah. You know what the funny thing is? Hello, Blaine. How are you today? The funny thing is that when he was super little, he loved salmon. Like, loved it. Like, I would make it and he would steal my portion off my plate. Loved salmon. And then all of a sudden one day, nope, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like salmon anymore. I don't like fish anymore. And I was like, what happened? You loved it. I just don't like the way it tastes. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Just like, I just couldn't understand, like, what was the deal? Like, all of a sudden he just hated it. There were some other things that were like that. Like, he used to love tomatoes. He'd literally sit and eat tomatoes. Like, they were going out of style. We got 4 days. Is our water gonna last? Yeah, he would literally eat tomatoes like they were apples. And I was always like, my kid is a huge veggie fan. Like, he literally, I will hand him a plate of raw vegetables for supper with, you know, a sausage or something like that. And he eats the whole thing. I probably didn't want to do that quite yet. We're going to need to go across the back some more. But yeah, all of a sudden he hated salmon. Wouldn't eat salmon. I hate salmon. Just like, whatever. Okay, fine. You don't have to eat it anymore. I won't make it. You're fine, Beaver. You can go from the top. Tomato, cabbage, onion salad with sour cream was what I made. Sounds nummy. I'm just happy my kid likes vegetables. That's all I can say. Because I know some other people who struggle. Their kids won't eat a single vegetable. And I always ask them, oh, well, what was your kid's first food? And they're like, oh, it was this strawberry banana puree. And I'm like, oh, right there's your problem. Like my kiddo started off with like, you know, all the vegetables. I had read something when I was pregnant that said that if you gave your baby fruit too early, they would only like sweet things. And I was like, okay, fine. Probably is like an old wives' tale or something like that. But hey, it worked for him. Although I love vegetables too. Hand me a plate of raw vegetables and I'll eat the whole thing. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll start the next row back here. And then I think we will probably pull that ladder out and make them go around the top. So we'll probably have to high prioritize these. Oh. But man, the smell of that soup. I also made a fresh loaf of bread this morning in the bread machine. So we got fresh bread and a big pot of soup to dig in for supper. I'm looking forward to it. Totally looking forward to it. What time is it? It's 5:30. I think in the Soviet Union, we didn't have many sugary foods, so not my thing 40 years later. I am, unfortunately, a huge sweets fan. Like, insanely huge sweets fan. Unfortunately. I don't know why my little thingy is only playing on one thing and not the other today. I am fundraising for Gamers Outreach today, which is a company that does game systems donations to hospitals. They have created like a gaming cart, and they raise funds to donate them to hospitals. They go to hospitals that have a lot of younger patients so that they have the ability to game while they are stuck in long-term care or, you know, somewhat long-term care in a hospital all over the world. So this is their live streaming weekend. So I am trying to raise funds for them. If you happen to have some extra and would feel like it, that'd be awesome. I know not everybody has it. Alrighty. We do have beavers in there. We have beavers getting the mango fruits. They are getting eaten as fast as they can pick them, though, unfortunately. We have not gotten any corn in yet. We have 0.8 days. I am going to go ahead and start setting all of these guys. I I'm going to put this at 0.5, see if that works. Same here. Yeah, no problem. That's why I always say, only if you have it, only if you feel like it. Doesn't hurt me asking. No, I wanted... Alrighty. That should give us a good, smooth blood through on that. And we needed to get corn storage because we will store it up until we can afford we can afford the whatchamacallit. Yes, that thing. What is it? The food factory? Yeah, the food factory. Now that we got some metal, we could try for a hydroponic garden. That might be a good way to go. If we do the mushrooms, then we could do fermented mushrooms. That doesn't... Cassava, soybeans, and mushrooms can be fermented. I didn't know the soybeans could. Interesting. Interesting. But they also... Oh, that's right. They don't require any power. Ooh. Those take too much water. Yeah, they do take a lot of water. But once you get them going, you get a lot of food out of one. Because you get 45 mushrooms from 40 water. Then you take it... No. Escape. Escape. Then if you do fermented mushrooms, 4 mushrooms turns into 16 mushrooms. So really, in the grand scheme of things, they are pretty good on the food fronts. I want an engine. So we have some reliable power, but that takes a lot of wood. It burns wood in order to get the power. I'm really missing. Oh, you silly beavers, you didn't went that way. Okay, whatever. I can go ahead and put in I totally see quite feasible someone getting stuck in there. Like, you could have walked up there, but whatever. Alright, so if we come straight across there, do we want to pull it back a block and make our lives all easier? Make it come there? Or just bring it straight across there? I think maybe straight across there. Why? Why? Because we need it to be square so that we... we can walk all the way around to build. Like that. Alrighty. Those are a little dried out right there. Okie dokie, Smoky. It would be really cool if we could figure out an aqueduct to fill this guy over here without us having to do it. Be nice to be able to bring that whole level up and put an aquifer underneath of it. Ooh, the things we can do. All right, so we got the smelter in. What's the next thing we need? It's going to be the wood workshop. Have we gotten any... We're probably gonna need to stop unaliving a couple of trees here in order for that tapper shack to ever have anything. Because we literally are cutting them down as fast as we can get them. It's not very many, but it's going to have to do for now. All right, then we can get the wood workshop. Oop, that took a lot of science. We do have a couple of scientists still going, inventors still going, but not a whole lot going on there. Okay, what's next? What's next? I think it is going to be food items. I'm also thinking we probably want, not those. We probably need a couple of we put that there. I don't think we won't be able to put one there. All right, so we've got metal blocks and treated planks. Actually, oh my gosh, the planks is already full. Okie dokie, Smoky. We can turn this guy back on. Oh my gosh, guys, we forgot. I forgot. Oh no. We're on day 3. We're on day 3. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, that is bad. Oh. I cannot wait for update 7 to be the main branch so that they will update simple triggers. Oh my lord. This could be really bad. This could be really, really bad. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. All right, it's okay. It's okay. We will survive. We do need to put a path on there, though. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, dude, I'm talking about water, and I just biffed that pretty darn bad. Sat there and messed with all the floodgates. Oh, I biffed that. Boof. Big boof. All right. I was gonna say planks here. Metal here. Oh my gosh. And then we can go treated. Oh, we also need... Can I fit one more? I can. Alright, let's try this again. We need scrap metal. Then the metal blocks. Then let's do treated. And then that. Yeah, we will store as much as we can in these two reservoirs, but the problem is that the last drought was 15 days. So we're probably looking at something higher. Oofda, oofda. Oofda. All right. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. I am gonna start. I started a little too early last time, so I'm gonna have to watch that. I also I'm sorry, beavers. Gonna pump their working hours back up. Let's get that prioritized. I wonder if we put dams in front here, if that would make it come out slower and not try and kill things as we went, not flood everything. We're gonna have a lot of very hungry and very tired beavers. We are at straight up 30 beavers too. So if we're looking at it was a 15-day because it was 1350. I remember that. We're almost out of lumber again too, which is not really great. Not great at all. Sluices I need. Yes, yes we do. And we can get them now once we get the science for it. And I just realized something. I have been working for treated so I could get the big water pump, and that is not an iron teeth water pump. No. Oh man. Oh man. That is not a... We just need more water pumps in order to do more water. Okay. That's all right. It's okay. We're fine. Totally fine. We have 1 day left. We are up to 1K. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think we need to start building some of the big tanks down here, so that they don't have to run quite so far. I'm feeling a mite silly at the moment. Mite silly about forgetting about the water pumps. So let's see here. We're almost up for time for today. So I think what we'll do is we will... Yeah, 1.6. We're at 1.4. All right, let's we can only get this so high because we can only go to there because we will come out of this corner otherwise. Because the silly beavers haven't built that one. All right, let's pause. Let's close this one. Let's pause all but one pump. Okay. And then let's pause. Come on. I think I left it too late. Pause. Shut that guy. Yep. Yep. Are we actually going up at all? I can't tell because I don't have water on. Darn. Well. 12 days! 12 days! Okay. I mean, we don't have enough water. But we do have the reservoir. We do have 1K. We are down to 29 beavers. All right, so that 1350. Let's see. Somewhere right around a K, a little bit more. I think we'll be all right. Crazy, I know, but I think it'll do okay. Because we do still have what's in here that we can pump. Yeah, I messed that up. I waited too long to do that move. But hey, it is better than nothing. Absolutely better than nothing. Okay, everybody. I am going to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have had a wonderful time. I am going to quick throw in all of the information for the Gamers Outreach. Just in case, if you have a chance, go take a peek at what they do. It is a really good organization to just keep on your back burner for if you need to gift. Why can't I get my screen to move? We're going to go ahead and hit pause here. And I want to say thank you for watching today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know we had some new people today, which I appreciate. And I will see you all next time. Have a good rest of your day and have a good week. Bye-bye.